Hey, 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 yeah, come on in. Bellmy Cherry's here. So happy I'm here, you guys, to come and play and slay. Oh, this thing is heavy. I'm coming in. I'm coming through, honey. Welcome if you guys are new. Come on in. Don't be alarmed by the cuckoo-ness of the eyes. This is part of the process. So make yourself feel at home. We're coming in to play with makeup, eyeshadow palettes, looking glams. If that's something you're into, click on that subscription button. Ahora, right now, maintenant, okay? Just so you get to keep up with what we got going on over here. Click on that notification bell so it'll notify you every time I post. I try to post almost 5 days a week, sometimes 4, depends on how busy the week is. But we're here today. We're here. I'm happy you guys are here, so come on in. And for those who are coming back, my peoples, mwah, my beautiful people, thank you so much. I enjoy you guys. I enjoy chatting with you guys so much. It's just, it's what I do now. Don't mind me. Anyway, I'm coming in. Face is not done yet. Eyebrows done. Eyelid is prepped and set. I use my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer C12.5. This is it. And we're coming in, and I set the eye with this birthday, you know, the little birthday stuff from Sephora, Laura Mercier, which it was. Translucent powder. That's what's on the eye. I'm really gonna leave this just to set the eyes, because this tiny little thing here, what do you expect me to do with it? So Mikayla has been killing it on the gram, on TikTok. Glamlite once again have created a new collab with her, and it was just so happened right before the announcement was made on the media that I happened to grab this, which is her very first palette with Glamlite. I happened to grab it from TJ Maxx and Marshall. This one was from Marshall's, and this palette is everywhere. I don't know if they're meant to do so, like drop the first one and then boom, send out the second one, and then here I have it. Love Glamlite's palettes. I go cuckoo for Glamlite, and lately we have tons of Glamlite palettes. The cookies and cream, the icy collection are all over TJ Maxx and Marshall. So if you didn't get a chance to grab those, do so just now. So I happened to grab mine right on time. I'm so excited. I can't wait to come and play with this palette. She's an adorable influencer. I just love her bubbliness. She's just so squishy and just so cute on IG. I'm like watching her all the damn time. So it's a matter of time. I had, you know, grabbed this palette, and she's now having another one coming out. I'm so excited. So this one is the silvery feel on it, and the new palette she has, I'll put a picture of that on the side for you guys, is the golden one. What is it called? Mikayla something two. I'll put that information on there for you guys. But if you have not grabbed the second palette, you can definitely grab her first palette. This is super cute. And play with it and see how it is, and give you an idea of how her second palette is gonna be. They're fairly close, she said, in the formulas and everything, but the second one is up a notch. But I'm satisfied with the first one, and this is gonna be my first time playing with this palette. I'm gonna go ahead and, although this palette is probably like a year old, I don't care to do a swatch for you guys. Why not? And if I do like this, I've been holding back to, you know, see if, do I really need the second one? I just got this one. I don't know. But depends on how this performed. We're definitely going to dive into that second one, and I can't wait. So we're gonna play with this palette. Stunning palette, you guys. Come on, like, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So this has range of neutrals, some greens, some purples, and pinkish type of shades, and like 2 or 3 blues. I like. We're coming in, we're creating a spotlight for this palette, focusing on the eyes, pulling you guys closer. Ta-da! Anyway, let me stop goofing around. Let's dive into this palette. I seriously don't know how to go about this palette. I'm just gonna dive in, okay? I just gotta make the first step. Do I do a bright, colorful eye look? Do I do... Either way, it's gonna be bright and colorful. But which avenue or which range of color should I start with? I don't want to do another purple look. I have done that. Another green look. Yeah, I don't know. I made up my mind. I'm gonna do some type of bluish and yellowish something. So let's start. I'm gonna put into my inner part here this yellow Handy. I'm wondering what was her inspiration behind this palette. So this is a palette of her dream, very first baby. I can't imagine how ecstatic she was creating this first palette. And this is a palette that she wished to have in her collection, so she probably created it around her aesthetic, around her liking. So let's go ahead and start playing with these shades. And oh baby, I'm gonna go ahead and there's this wonderful mirror on here. That yellow's popping. Let me use a fluffier brush. And I'm using these Morphe brushes. I just got them from TJ Maxx as well. MUA Portfolio was the package, was the brush set. These don't have numbers. We are getting fallouts. Thank goodness I'm using this palette before doing the face, because baby, I would have been upset. Look at this. It's a lot of fallout from that yellow. So we're stamping that on here. So we do that, right? With my same small brush, I'm gonna wipe off that yellow. I'm gonna go into this Freetown, which is this, it's not turquoise, but more like a teal. There it is. I'm gonna put that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do Loop. Loop is this lime green. I'm gonna put that next to that yellow. Hopefully it pops. It's coming out, it's coming off more pastel than what it looks like on the pen. Okay, so we have that. Still fallout from these mattes. I'm gonna go into that teal shade, Freetown. I think I'm gonna like that one. I like it. I mean, I honestly could say these are not the creamiest shades. These are not the creamiest mattes from what I'm used to. But The colors are popping though. Going into that blue mass hole. Okay. So from Freetown to Mass Hole. What is that? It's a nice deep royal blue. I'm gonna put that all over my outer V. This blue seems to be a tad bit patchy, because if you guys see right here, I'm trying to get it blending into this spot, but it's just kept skipping on me. It really does not sit. It's really it's patchy. I love you, Mikayla, but this blue is patchy. I'm really trying to make it work, stamping on top of it, back and forth. But we got this craziness going on. Let me go back and try to emphasize these shades once more, and we'll see. Okay guys, still tad bit patchy though. This section I'm struggling with it. For some reason it doesn't do that on this side of the eye, but it's doing it on this side. We're building that a little more. Okay, let me kind of blend out with no additional product. I'm just gonna go in to soften up the edge of these mattes. It's blendable, it's popping, and they're really a fun, like they're fun colors to play with. Besides them being a little dry, causing like tons of fallouts, this is a nice palette. This is a nice palette. Or perhaps I could go into that little peachy buffalo chicken, this one right here, to blend out the shades with. Just placing that on the brow bone and on like this part right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like right there. It's time to dive into these mattes, I mean these shimmers. It's time. It's really time. Do I go into them as is over the primer that I have, or do I add on a of primer from my NYX, what you call it, pigment primer? What do I do? What do I do? I want to try it bare. Ooh, not all the time. But let me kind of brush off. All right, so let's go into these shades. I'm gonna go into, ooh, this is so hard. This is really hard. I want to use this shade right here on the outer part, or against, oh, and then this. All right, let me use a brush. I'm gonna go ahead and type into this. Greenish yellow shade. Stunning, it's called. I'm going in with the brush first. So far it picked up on the brush. I do feel like I should miss the brush. Yeah, let me miss the brush. Yeah. stunning. It is stunning. That's hot. That's hot. That is so cute, so poppin', so stunning. Like it says, it just melts. Okay, let me go into that green, but I want to use other colors though. The purple. Let me just stay in my lane. I'm gonna use that green with the other side of the brush. The bonehead, I can be sometimes. Ooh, so pretty. There it is. There is bonehead. I feel like a bird. Them, was it parrots or peacock? All right, let me wipe off this and go into that deeper shade. This teal shimmer, Audrey. Is there, but that blue though right here is messing with me. That's how we do it. Like, these shimmers are not playing. They're here. They're popping. Let me go over stunning side with that yellow. And then the loop on top of bonehead because they're similar shade. And then Freetown right here. And Mass Hole. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot with that blue and that. So that's that. Let me go finish off the face and I'll come back to do the under eye and finalize everything, okay? Because she's here to stay. She's popping. Love, 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 love every bit of these shimmers. The mattes are workable. They're not ideal because that blue and they're popping, but it needs some more creaminess to it. And we'll come back. Okay guys, face is done. All right, do check out the face look because I did create this face using brand new products, and check it out so y'all know which products were used and how they're looking and feeling on the skin and my opinions of them. Okay, we're coming back for the lower lash line and to finalize everything, we're doing just that. Let's go into back to that. You know what, let me get out of here and go into these purples because they're looking at me like, girl, I know you're not sitting here looking using all these blues and yellows and greens and not recognize us. So I'm gonna go into this one right here. So on the outer part right here, I'm gonna continue that with that blue Mash Hole. Okay, tap that on here. We need to be careful because remember, these shades do have fallouts. Okay. All right, we'll leave it right there. And then I'm gonna go into this deep frisky shade right here. Put it right in the middle. So that's frisky. She's popping. So we leave that right there, and I want to go in with another shade. What's that? Do I go back to that yellow? Or perhaps let's do MJ, which is this lavender right here. There. Oh, she's pretty. What? She's so pretty, y'all. Oh, she's pretty. It's not showing on camera, but she's so pretty. I'm just gonna drag it all down. Oh yeah, y'all seeing it now. Let me put more of it because she's pretty. MJ is just, oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, she's so nice. Oh, MJ, who's MJ? I don't know. That's a pretty color. That is a nice color, you guys. Oh, this would be nice all over the lid, and no. So let me kind of finalize everything. I feel like this side of the shadow kind of took off on another trail. Let me kind of see if I could fix it. I'm pushing out these Freetown and Mash Hole further up from the eye. Just because, okay? Okay, we just took it. We took it all the way out there, you guys. Yo, don't lock me up in a room with these shades, because I may start out, you know, on the right note, but then again, and here I am going in with that lavender further down on the eye. Listen, these are all fun game, okay? Yo. Okay. I know that stunning shade on the inner part of the lid is popping, but I want something to pop even more. And I don't know, I don't think there's one. I don't want to go into these neutral shades. Or perhaps I could, ooh, let's use NARS. This shade right here looks like a light lavender-y type of shade. So we're gonna pop it right on top of that lavender matte. Not all the way on top, but between the stunning and, yeah, like so. I mean, the shimmers in this palette, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of creating that bridge from that lavender with that yellow we got going on, or green. Okay, perhaps it'll look less dramatic with my lashes on. Let me go pop on my lashes. And do I need liners? I'll probably do some liners and I'll be back. Okay guys, I believe I'm done. What else is left to do but put this hair down and give it a shake, let it loose. What the? Let it loose and just be fabulous. All right, I like Mikayla's palette. Of course, Glamlite never disappoint. Mikayla is just lovely young lady. She worked hard and it shows on this palette. I can't imagine how her second palette would be. This palette is one that has already convinced me enough to grab number 2, because I want to see what it's about. I want to see the delivery of those green mattes and goldy shades she got going on in that palette. Besides the blue and that blue that's kind of patchy, everything else works, everything else pops, everything shows. I'm loving it. These shimmers, honey boo boo, are to die for. They're glorious. They're just heavenly. Okay, if you have not gotten this palette from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, I don't know what else is there to convince you to get it. There were like, how much? $14.99, $15 palette, you guys. The packaging is stunning. The packaging is stunning. The shade range on here is just deliciousness in a palette. That shade right here just really pops on the inner corner, and I really felt in love with this lavender shade here. It's so stunning on the inner part here under the eye, and everything else just works. I like it. I love it. I love this palette. I can't wait to play with this palette some more. I really want to try these neutral tones and these different golds on here. Stay tuned for a swatch of this palette. Do check. I will show you guys how this, if you have not gotten this palette, for those of you, do check out the swatch and see the delivery of all these shimmers and all these shades, and perhaps that may give you an extra boost to grab her number 2 palette. Let's show her some love. Mikayla, you did it on this palette, and you've done it again with the second palette. If this is this great, I can imagine how much more beautiful the second palette is. I love the every shades on that second palette. I just want it to be on my skin already, on me, you know, testing, swatching, playing with. So can't wait. Love, love, love. So that's it, my loves. I hope you enjoyed this eye look, and do check out the face as well, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Mwah.